Dear honorable speakers, today's guests, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sima Yazdani from San Francisco Bay Area. I work as a senior technology leader at a global IT company. I'm here today to represent the Refugee Women Outreach Organization. It's a big privilege for me to be here. Through sharing my personal story, I'd like to highlight the importance of continuing the social education, conversation, collaboration, communication, community building, and raising awareness across the United States about risks and threats of continuing to tolerate crimes against humanity, lies, and broken promises of Iranian regime when the world's most corrupt criminals are in charge. My personal life story and experiences is one of many human mirrors, reflecting major changes and turning points that have happened in Iran over the past 35 years across many government administrations, starting with February 1979, with high hopes for a free, open, and developing society, where women were encouraged to envision playing an active role in their family, society, and country through opportunities available to them in education, healthcare, science, and civic engagement, until today's nightmare in Iran. Throughout my life, I always valued strong and compassionate leadership styles. I have been inspired by leaders and role models and global impact like Dr. Mossadegh, Mother Teresa, Benjamin Franklin, and Abraham Lincoln. I grew up in Iran in the 70s, leaving home country to study in US in 1978. Started a family and a professional career in information technology. I started developing the passion to play a part that has a lasting impact on the society. During the past 35 years, I observed and experienced many cycles of hopes rising and crashing with every one of Iranian regime's presidents and administration changes, tactics, and strategies. In every iteration, regime's objective has followed the same pattern of removing the real problem statement, which is Iranian people's right to self-determination, fairness, and live in dignity, all promised in Iran's constitution. Iranian regime broke their obligations and commitments every time through pure lies, deceits, systematic discrimination, war and terrorism against Iranian nation and its neighboring countries. Rule with absolute dictatorship and oppression, especially against women and youth who strive for achieving opportunities that could improve their lives and families' living conditions. I can confidently say that absolute majority of Iranian people living in Iran or those who had to find refuge abroad have personally experienced the impact of regime's barbarism, their inhumane and criminal policies that were designed to rob people from their sense of control over their lives, hope, plans, economic and personal security and stability. Access to these critical human needs, rights, and development opportunities are minimum requirements for having a positive and constructive outlook toward the future. How can a regime that has destroyed a once top 20 economy among the countries now worst with human rights violation, according to UN, with disastrous track records of war crimes in Iran, Iraq, and Syria, can be trusted during any negotiation, let alone nuclear negotiation that can only extend the life of the regime so they can continue to threaten the world and region security, disempower and enslave people like North Korea. This is a grim and disastrous picture. The other side of this grim picture is a growing, vibrant, continuously evolving, and sustainable democratic opposition movement that is based on principles of human rights, personal and social responsibility, passion for freedom and dignity of life, envisioning a vibrant entrepreneurial open market, rebuilding and developing a progressive society and economy. This vision has been created and championed by a brilliant, beautiful and enlightened women leader, Madam Maryam Rajavi. Leading by example with her crisp and clear 10-point plan, which is like the most advanced Bill of Rights for democratic change in Iran. What inspires me the most is Madam Maryam Rajavi's genius recognition and the amazingly empowering call for valuing a person's will, and not just a woman or a Muslim's will, and one's right to choose one's path, goals, and willingness to take on leadership responsibilities in life above one's skills or resources. Madam Maryam Rajavi courageously became the persona of Iranian democratic opposition, followed the paths of Iran's great leaders like Dr. Mohammad Mossadegh, gave us the courage to stand up, each in our own personal lives, and became the voice of the voiceless, agent of change and transformation, serve the oppressed and refugees, and take a national and international stand against the destructive trends of past 35 years, all caused by the Iranian regime and its international allies. Regime change to a democratic system of government in Iran is a prerequisite to security, stability and peace in Iran, Middle East and the world. My life journey has also been influenced and inspired by three major and powerful movements: computing innovation, women's rights, democratic rights in the world, especially in the Middle East. I chose to join and work alongside like-minded colleagues, organizations and leaders who care for the rights of women, refugees, who also had passion for freedom, non-violent and progressive societies. On women's rights, what was particularly inspiring was the nearly 1,000 women in Camp Ashraf now in Camp Liberty. Every time I think about what these brave women had endured in the hands of the mullahs, and instead they got stronger, more resolute. By even thinking about them, I feel stronger, I feel dedicated, and I feel elated. That's the feeling that millions of Iranian women get from these valiant women in Camp Liberty. I decided to join my colleagues in refugee women outreach in being a positive agent for change, for a better life for women, children, youth, and refugees, and in alleviating sources of oppression, discrimination, and creating opportunities for freedom, democracy, and social economic development to succeed. I was blessed to experience a small portion of the extraordinary pains, challenges, and opportunities Iranian women faced in Iran or abroad, which multiplied my resolve to seek and join open-minded and freedom-loving colleagues, teachers, mentors, and friends to live a life of responsibility with fairness, service, compassion, love, optimism, and creativity, with humility and humanity. Let's anticipate freedom and democratic change in Iran. Let's be aware. Let's see with our minds, eyes, and hearts. Let's strive together to respect and achieve dignity of life and not be deceived by Iranian regime's negotiation clown acts. Let's remember that the Iranian people, particularly women, will not settle for anything less than the overthrow of the regime. Thank you very much.